lot of kaijus in Kaiju Alpha, and you might be wondering, who is the strongest? Who should I aim for? Who should I grind for? So, here is my top 5. So, we are going to exclude Game Pass kaijus. So, no Frostbite Godzilla, no Burning Godzilla, and no Thermonuclear Godzilla. Let's begin. My number 5 spot, I have Kong 2021. Now, this is only when he gets his axe. Before he has his axe, he is terrible. He's awful. He does like 200 damage per swing. It's terrible. He is absolutely despicably awful before he gets his axe. But when he gets his axe, he's a force to be reckoned with an attack that can even do 1,000 damage. You should never take this guy with his axe as a joke. At my number 4 spot, I have Mechagodzilla 2021. Now this guy, he is really strong. Especially with his recent buffs, he is one of the strongest beams in the entire game, with multiple ticks of 260 damage at max damage. He can even do 800 with this attack here. And his missiles being super far range, yeah, this guy is absolutely insane. He is quite fast too. I only have 5 speed points in this guy. And he moves. He is quick as hell. The top 3 are pretty self-explanatory. In number 3, I have Shimo. Shimo is obviously a top 3 kaiju. She is way better than those 2 that were stated previously. With very long range, she is very quick, by the way. I don't believe I have any speed points in her. She has very long range, so she can easily outrange the opponent. She has one of the strongest lasers in the entire game here. Or beams, as they like to call it. I think it might be one of the strongest, if not the strongest. I don't remember. And with the Sky Blast, she can do plenty of AoE damage. She is very quick. Her hitbox is terrible. So, like, her hitbox, you're usually hitting her, like, back here instead of up here, which kind of sucks. Especially when you're fighting her. But she can do an incredible amount of damage before you can even reach her hitbox. My top 2 kaiju, I have Monster Zero at number 2. Now we all know who's left at number 1, but let me explain this guy. He has an incredible amount of range and a lot of damage. Less damage than Shimo, and I believe probably the second best beam in the game. Now the only reason that I put this guy over Shimo, because on the ground Shimo beats the hell out of this dude, but he has the ability to fly and be very annoying, and it comes to the point where Shimo can't really hit him, especially with his Thunderstorm. That does an insane amount of damage. Disputed strongest kaiju in the game is easily Space Godzilla here. He is insane. I am pretty sure this might be the strongest beam. I don't remember, but it is one of the strongest beams, and it's very quick. It's not a long animation like the Gravity Beam or Shimo's Ice Blast. And this guy, this range is incredible, by the way. 800 damage for the Cold Shoulder, which also has stupid range. 1,000 Gravity Slam, another 1,000. And that's not even the first phase. That's only the first phase of his kit. He has a whole second phase where he summons the Crystal Garden, and he just does insane amounts of damage. Absolutely undisputed amounts of damage. So he has Crystal Protrusion, which does like 1,300. He also has the Tail Swipe, which also does an insane amount of damage. And then he has Detonate, which I actually don't remember how much damage it does. It did 4,650 at max damage. This dude is insane. Along with his flying, he just does way too much damage. And now, the cherry on top, though, that makes this guy better than Monster Zero, while his air combat is not as good as Monster Zero's, he can ground Monster Zero without Monster Zero being able to fight back. Monster Zero cannot ground him back, because when he does the Gravity Beam, he has a block ability. This counters the entire Gravity Beam, if you time it correctly. So, you can stay in the air while Monster Zero is on the ground, and he can't fight back. Which makes him easily the best. And it makes sense, obviously. It's Space Godzilla we're talking about. But, in a couple of days, maybe a week, we will have Destroy It in the game, who I will go over, who is obviously going to be the undisputed king of this game. Being 3 times the price of Space Godzilla, which is the most expensive in the Kaiju... Oh my lord. Most expensive Kaiju in the game at the moment. This will be undisputed Destroyer will be the best. And we'll see Space Godzilla fall to top 2. Poor guy. He's really cool, though. And with that, I will end this short. See ya.